I figured I haven't posted nothing in a while. I may as well give you an update. I decided that I may as well show you a collection of some of the stuff that I've collected over the years. This is not the Alf collection video, although that will be coming here in the future. So we'll see when that will materialize. But what I want to show to you today is my collection of the Coyote. Wile Coyote, that's right. That's one thing that Goontick and I have in common, is that I do quite love the Coyote very much, ever since my childhood, and have grown to love him up until this day. And you know, all of his foils in trying to catch the Roadrunner and all that type of thing, all just bring smiles to my face, you know. So I thought I may as well show you a small collection of some of the memorabilia that I accumulated over the course of how many years of some Coyote or Roadrunner and Wile Coyote merchandise. There's actually more or less more Wile Coyote stuff because I like the Coyote better than the Roadrunner, obviously. But I'll show you these two. These are the very first little bits of merchandise that I ever got for the Coyote and the Roadrunner. Had these since I was little. I believe these are, well, these are Namco, but they're from the Baby Looney Tunes line and such. And I had these along with the Marvin Martian, which I've since lost. These are the only two that I've seemed to have kept track of. But you know, these mean a lot to me, as I said. Even though they're not in the best of shape. You could see Wiley there, if I can focus it. His eyes are all screwed up. It's all, you know, dusty and such, and his tail you could see is matty, or nappy, whatever it is. And that hair there, you know, it's not in its true luster, but nonetheless I still do love this one. And the Roadrunner here is in a bit better shape because you know, I didn't like the Roadrunner too much, but he's still seen some wear. He's got something sticking to his face. Don't know what that is. It's funny because he's got plastic beads for eyes, whereas Wiley here does not. He just has felt with iron-on stickers, I think, which is, you know, whatever. But yeah, I actually use these in some of those videos as Yoshi Toast that were never uploaded ever to the channel. But you know, these are the first things to really start off the collection, and I still have them, which is very nice. I have them for about, what, 10-15 years, which is good. Right, so now I'm going in the order of when I got those. So that would be around 2003, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, let's see what else we got here. Okay, now this is a real cool one. I don't even know if you can get all that in frame. Let's see. This one here is a, when is this? 1968, I believe. It doesn't really say on here, but if I remember properly, it was 1968. This is a Darkin figure. You know, that's all. It's all articulated and such, made out of a kind of a hollow plastic for most of it, but its arms are rubber as well as its head. I remember I found this in an antique shop, and we go up to Ventura, California, every summer and such, and I'd see it periodically there. I would think of getting it, but it wasn't really particularly expensive. It was only like, what was it? Like $12 or something, nothing too special. So, I decided one day I got a wild hair at my arse and, thought, hell, may as well get it, and I got it. So, yeah, it's all, you could see this here, this head is kind of pushed up a bit. It's really supposed to, it's got a rubbery head too, as I said. It's supposed to, oh yeah, 1968, that's right. Says it on the head there. I don't know if you can see that, but 1968. You can see it's supposed to be ball jointed and such. But oh god. Yeah, you could do that. You could just rip his head off and you see what's under there. It's pretty hollow plastic, and you can hear there's something inside of it. I don't know what that is, but his tail also moves. Yeah, didn't know that. But like maybe a piece of plastic broke off in it or something or other. Maybe it's a tail. Not quite sure. But it's been in there and such. And yeah, I always like this figure. Mainly because it's really the only posable figure I have of Super Genius right here. And I really plan to get more. I know back about 2 years ago I had a shop. I was sort of on a little shopping spree for Wile merchandise and such, and got a couple things, or other, because of that, and which I'll show right now. Keep in mind this is a small collection, so not really all that much is here, but anyway. So next up we have this here. This oh god, what year is that? 1993. Is KFC something or other? Something. Mug. Plastic collectible mug. I believe it was served as a KFC collectible. I can't be, don't quote me on that because I'm not so sure. I saw this in a diner, actually. And I took keen interest in it, and always wanted one since, and Mum gave it to me as a Christmas present that year. So I got it, and you could see there's stuff in there. There's, what the hell kind of stuff is in there? Any doubts you may have will disappear early this month. There, just a fortune there, somebody's hand, or I don't know, a whole bunch of currency, and a nut. Anyway, yeah. I don't drink out of this because I use it primarily as a collectible. But I have, as I said, I use it to store stuff in it, and when I used to use flash drives to export my manuscripts up into, to export my manuscripts to go to Kinko's to print them out for my writing class that I have taken, which there will be a video on that. Stay tuned. I'd keep those flash drives in here so that I don't lose them. And yeah, basically that's that. For that, I really do like this one. And I don't know if I will ever use it. I may get a second one just to use, although this one You can see it's got a scuff on it, you know. Actually, I don't know if that comes off or... probably not. Anyway, so, next up, hell, I'll save that one for last, but these here I got here at a thrift shop, a charity shop. These are salt pillars and pepper canisters. I can't remember which was which. I suppose it doesn't really matter, but you know, they're ceramic and such, and you know, it does have the Roadrunner and the Coyote there. Let's see, there the Roadrunner is set around a cactus, and he's got a keg, not a keg, but a barrel, whatever it is, of dynamite, about to maybe set it off, and you could see there's Wile there with a whole bunch of Roman candles bound up, and the yipe sign, which means he's about to get blown away. These were made 93 as well. Wow. There's a hair on this one. I don't use these. These are collectibles, but you know, it's nice. Right, so the last item I have here perhaps means the most to me. My grandfather used to like Wile E. Coyote, super genius, and had this one doll, or not doll, but plush toy of him that he always had around, that I really wanted, you know, throughout my childhood. But the thing was, you know, Mum wouldn't let me have it because, according to her, it smelt like mildew and such. So she ended up really throwing it away after his death. So, you know, I didn't really think about it for about 5 years, until one day I got me own. This here is, oh god, is this an Anco? No, this is 24K, the 24K company, Wile E. Coyote, you can see there, 1993, Jesus Christ, a whole bunch of Warner Brothers merchandise was made in 93, wow, same year as Jurassic Park. I don't know if I said that, but you know, anyway, this is basically what he had. You know, it would sit like this, if I can get it there, and it's made out of very soft material. You know, it's got plastic eyes, eyebrows there, tuft of hair, which, you know, it's okay. It's not that special. Bendable ears, actually, which is neat, because there's wire inside of them. You don't see that too often anymore, and I'm lucky that the wire actually still is strong, because if you bend these things too much, they'll break. So, you know, that's good. And this is really the crown jewel, kind of, because it's the one I wanted the most, and I bought it with my own money on eBay. Oh, what the hell? Well, I guess... Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh, what the... I don't know if you... You see that? This thing still has some pepper in it from when I bought it as the thrift shop, or from whenever somebody had this. Let's see, does this one have salt in it? Son of a bitch. You can barely see it, but there's still salt in there. Ah, interesting. Ah, I had no idea. That's, I need to sanitize those. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little lovely bunch of coyotes here. I thought I may as well give you another video to hold you over for a while until I do make that elf collection, until also I get those books in the post that I'm going to unbox here for you. And Jesus, I had no idea this still had pepper in it, which is strange. I have made actually quite a few little kind of trinkets out of plasticine and such that were in the shape of Wile. I don't have those at hand at the moment, but I will perhaps maybe make an add-on video to this sometime in the future. Maybe. We'll see. But hope you enjoyed it, and you have yourself a good evening.